Are you looking for an affordable cap camper option for your Jeep Gladiator? This video is for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Scott. This is Trail Expedition. And in this video, I wanted to go through my option that I came up with for a cap, topper, camper, whatever you want to call these things. There's multiple things that people call them. So long story short, I was looking for a cap to put on the back of my truck. And I was looking, and they're thousands of dollars, even used off marketplace. People want $2,000 at minimum. That's the cheapest option I've seen. I didn't want to pay that much. So I started going down the rabbit hole of what truck caps would fit on a Gladiator. And like I said, not many options really pop up. I did get on this Gladiator forum and I found a guy that found a good solution. And that's actually what I did as well. So anything else on the market is not going to fit on a Gladiator, except for there are 3 different options that will fit with small modifications. And in this post that I found on the Gladiator forum, that's exactly what this guy did. He found the same cap that I have on my truck, and he made those small modifications, and it fits perfectly. So what cap is this? So the cap in question is actually off from a GMC Canyon or a Chevy Colorado. They're essentially the same truck. And actually, the guy that I bought this cap from, he had it on a Toyota Tacoma, the 5-foot bed Toyota Tacoma. So I do know it fits those 3 trucks. Now, for the Gladiator, the dimensions are exactly the same. Once you make 3 small modifications to this cap, it'll sit right on the Gladiator. And I'm going to show you guys what those cuts are right now. All right, so let's open this thing up and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about here. So opening up the truck bed. So now, like I said, this cap is to a GMC Canyon, Chevy Colorado, one of the 2. And you need to make 3 small cuts in the fiberglass to make this work for a Gladiator. And I'm going to show you what those cuts are. So on the side here, so where the 4-1 sticker is, you have to make this notch out right here. You have to make the same on the other side right here. It's the exact same cut, just on the opposite side. And then that far corner, if you guys can see it, right up there, there's another cut that you have to make just to make it be able to sit on the cap of the Gladiator. And that's honestly it. Once you make those 3 cuts in the fiberglass for these tops, they sit right on there. Like, it's almost a perfect match. You know, it does, I'll show you guys right here. Right here, you can see a little bit where it's like, yeah, it's not 100%. And it's the same over on the other side as well. You know, is it that big of a deal to me? No, obviously it's not a big deal to me at all, because it's on there and I've been rocking it for the past couple weeks and I couldn't be happier with it. So the other thing to mention too is the height of the cap is not the same height of the Gladiator as well. So as you guys can see, the Gladiator is actually, the top of the Gladiator sits ever, like maybe, I don't know, 3 inches higher than the top of the cap. And some people may not like that, but to me it wasn't a big deal. One of the things that I did to kind of make it look a little bit better is I mounted roof rack rails on the top. And the person that had this before me, they actually had a roof rack on here, and I used almost the same holes. But yeah, basically putting these crossbars on here made it just about even with the top of the Gladiator. And then I have this roof rack on here as well that is for my rev tent. And then when I open it up, this actually flips over and it sits right on top of the Gladiator. So it's actually even when you open it up. And then I can put my rooftop tent, my rev tent, right on the top of it. So it works. So now that you guys know what this is, what did I pay for it? And did I get a good deal? I paid $100 for this cap off marketplace. You can find these caps on Facebook Marketplace dirt cheap. Like I said, they're relatively old now. They're from the early to mid 2000s. This one was blue when I initially got it. So when I first got it, I had to put a little bit of money into it to make it the way I wanted it. So I paid $100 for the cap. It was about 30 minutes from me, you know, so it wasn't too far of a drive. And actually the guy that I bought it from, you know, I told him that I don't know if it's gonna fit or not, but it's like with a couple relief cuts, you know, I think it'll fit. And his name was Rich. He was a really cool guy. And he's like, let's cut into it. And he actually let me cut it up right then and there before I even paid him. So we made the cuts, you know, on the either side and then the one up there. And then once we made those cuts, literally we picked it up, we sat it on there, and it just sat on there perfectly. So $100 for the cap. Like I said, the cap was originally blue when I got it, so I had to paint it. And I found this paint that it actually matches the top part of the Gladiator really well. It's kind of like that textured finish, and I'll find out what it is and I'll throw a picture of it in there so you guys know what it is as well. But I think I had to use 5 cans of paint. You know, obviously I had to strip the blue paint down, I had to tape it all off. And then once I did that, I spray canned it and, you know, let it sit for about a day or so. So it was $60 worth of paint. So $100 for the cap, $60 worth of paint. And then there's a couple other things that I had to fix as well. So there were a couple other small things that I had to do to make this cap work as well. So when I first got this cap, these struts right here, they were non-existent. They didn't even have them. So obviously I had to get struts for it. Those were 15 bucks. Super easy to put on, not hard at all. Also, these latches here, they'd had latches on them. However, the guy did not have the key for them. And obviously when all my gear is in here, I want to make sure everything is locked up and safe. So I did purchase new latches as well and put those in. Those are another $15. So 15 for the struts, 15 for the latches. The paint was 60 bucks and the cap was $100. So we're into it, $190 right now. So there is one more thing that I had to do to make this work. As you guys can see, this back piece right here is not glass. I think it's either, I don't know if it's wood or fiberglass or what exactly it is. But I could not see out the back at all. So I got on Temu, I got a Temu special, one of those rear view cameras. It's like one of those that hooks right into your mirror. So I have a camera up here and that routes into the truck bed. And then it actually is a rear view camera that sits over top of your existing rear view camera. And it works out really well. So I've had no issues with it. So all in all, I'm into this thing $250. So yeah, that's about it. It's kind of a short and sweet video, but if you guys are looking for a cheap alternative for a cap, camper, whatever you guys want to call these things for the top of your Gladiator, you don't want to pay thousands of dollars for it, get on Facebook Marketplace. Search for, you know, GMC Canyon, Chevy Colorado, the 5-foot Tacoma beds. You know, you could pick them up all day for $100 here, $200 there. They're relatively easy to put on. You just got to make those 3 cuts and it all works out. All right, and before I let you guys go, I did want to let you guys know that we do have channel memberships now. I have a QR code here that you guys can scan. A couple different options for that. The TrailX supporters, those get early access to all my videos and then also some behind the scenes content as well. The Explorers, you guys get the yearly trail ride with me. We're going to try to do it later this year, probably late summer. The Hangout option, basically that is a monthly Zoom call with me where we talk overlanding and off-roading. And then the Ultimate option is for that ultimate TrailX you know, supporter that wants to get special shout outs and videos. And then we also have a sponsors tab as well if you're a company that wants to be sponsored on the channel. But anyway, back to this cap real quick. I think this is an awesome option for those that have a Jeep Gladiator and they don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a cap. Like I said, just find an old Tacoma, GMC Canyon, Colorado cap, make those 3 small cuts, and then make some other modifications if you need them. But like I said, if you find a good cap in good condition for a couple $100, this is the way to go. Anyway, thanks for watching this one, guys. We'll catch you in the next video.